Hi, this is Thresden, and this is part 9 of an Elder Scrolls Online Standard Edition walkthrough. In the previous video, we got a lot of things done. We joined some guilds, we learned some crafts, went and got some Mundus Stone buffs, lots of different things. Today, I want to go change this character's outfit, upgrade his inventory, and then we want to do some battlegrounds and dungeons. I think we never did learn the provisioning, not provisioning, but the consumables crafts. But we'll do that probably in another video at some point. The other thing is getting a home. I found out that you get access to a home at level 18. You get a brochure as one of your leveling. You know what? Actually, we've already got the quest, so I'm going to go ahead and do that right now. And then we'll get some furniture at level 18. We'll get a bed to put in the home, but looks like we already have the room to spare quest, so let's go ahead and do it. Here we go.
You have a look about you. Some sort of quality that's rare to find. And trust me, I'm never wrong about these sort of things. Can I interest you in a room at the local inn? Actually, wait, that came out wrong.
A room at the local inn?
Look, empty rooms are just bad for business. The upkeep alone costs me more than the place is worth. But I think we can come to a sort of arrangement. And not the sort of arrangement that involves a few drinks. Let me be clear about that.
I wasn't thinking anything of the sort. What sort of arrangement?
I need someone to improve the reputation of my properties. A hero type who people look up to. And I have a feeling about you. You've done something great and are probably on the way to do something greater. Seems like we can help each other here.
I'm interested. What are the details?
Yeah, all right. Details. I can see how this might be a bit sketchy, but don't worry. The inn room is well kept, conveniently located. I know you adventuring types wanting a home in every town. This would be a nice addition to your holdings.
There has to be a catch. What is it?
No catch. I just need someone to freshen up my image. And my gut tells me you're the one to do that. As long as you're not planning on turning it into a skooma den or an outlaw's refuge, the room is all yours.
Yep, not planning on that. So, within legal reason, I can do whatever I want with the place?
Oh, sure. You can set up some crafting stations, house your pets, display any treasures or trophies you've come upon in your adventures. Hey, you can even set up a target dummy to practice combat. Just don't demolish the place and we're good.
All right, I accept your offer.
Excellent. You won't regret this decision, I swear. Here's the deed and key to the room. Took me a while, but I finally was able to take them back from the last tenant. Required more time in the sewers than I had hoped for, but hey, that's business. Hope the room is to your liking. With your reputation, I'm sure you shouldn't have any trouble with the neighbors. If you do, remember death threats are not the way to go.
Are you
Had
sure?
a spot of trouble when my last tenant started sending those out.
Anything else I should keep in mind?
Nope, just make yourself at home. Spruce things up a bit. Honestly, I can't wait to see how you arrange the place. Hopefully you'll end up with a few less Daedric shrines than another former tenant of mine. Like 0. 0's a good number.
I've hung out with some Daedra, but not actually not on this character, I guess. So anyway, I'm definitely not a worshiper of the Daedra. So I'm going to say, of course, I don't even worship Daedra.
Oh, what a relief. I can't tell you how hard it is to wash bloodstains off of cobble floors. But that's not even the worst of it. I've had tenants cram their rooms with the wildest things. Mounts, foliage, assistants. I mean, it's an inn room.
So do you own the place? Ah.
Hope the room is to your liking. With your reputation, I'm sure you shouldn't have any trouble. Nope, just make yourself at home. Oh, what a relief. I own this and several other properties throughout Tamriel. It pays to diversify. Of course, that means I've got to look out for a variety of troubles, too. But hey, no one ever said the real estate business was easy.
Sorry about that. It froze up, and then I clicked it over and over again, and it did that. All right, and unfortunately, this is our home now, but I've got things in here on my other character. Apparently, each character doesn't have its own home. It's shared across characters, which kind of makes sense. So you can see one of my dungeon trophies and a banner I got from a quest line and that kind of stuff. But that's how you get a home anyway. The main thing you can do with that is when you finish dungeons and quest lines, you get trophies and you can display them in your home. And I assume you can also bring your friends into your home. They just have to be in your group. I've never tried it before, but I would assume you can do that and show off all the stuff you've accomplished in the game. Alright, now I want to find an outfit station because this is... I'm wearing all this mix-matched armor and it's getting ridiculous. Alright, so apparently there's none in here. I'm actually going to leave this area so I can look at the map more clearly. There it is. Yeah, that's funny. We've got a quest marker right here. I think that's outside of the city, though. Outfit station. There we go. Tailors and Dyers Hall. Alright, I've got no outfit. See if I can remember how to do this. And this looks like it is just the armor that this character has. Maybe not. Maybe this is also including my other character. Anyway, let me see if I can remember how to do this. So let's try... let's try a Dark Elf helmet. Alright, not great, but looks okay, I guess. What I really need is Red Guard outfits. Oh, here's some Red Guard stuff. I wonder if I could make everything Red Guard. See, it's green. I don't like that green stuff. Alright, that's better. Wood Elf, Wood Elf. Red Guard sash. That looks okay. More green. Make sure I didn't. Oh, I used light ones. Keep doing that. I like that one the best. Oh, and see, that's light too. Alright, just double checking to make sure I'm not using light ones. Okay, just need to do the chest and the head now. More green. Alright, that's better. Just need to do something about this helmet. Ugh. Okay, so probably what I need to do with this is just do no helmet. Okay, that looks pretty nice. Now, what about weapons? I want to do daggers. Alright, there's some Red Guard daggers. Oh. I want both of them to be the same. I'm not sure why one of them is green and the other one is red, but it does look like they're the same. So I'm going to apply changes. And it's going to cost 700 gold, and we only have 1,000, but that's fine. I'll just keep this outfit for a very long time. Alright, now after doing that, I think we don't have the gold to upgrade our inventory, but let's go check. We need to find a pack merchant. So Azazi is the pack merchant here. Just went down the wrong hall.
Bugs and mushrooms as big as houses and guaranteed to scare the stripes off a kitten. This one doesn't know what in the name of John and Joe the Dark Elves were thinking when they decided to live in this bizarre land. By the way, do you need a bag?
Yes, I need a bag. Okay, that's only 400 gold. We can do it. So now I've got 10 more spots in inventory. I've got 243 gold. Let's see how much the next one will cost.
Satchels.
2,000. Okay, don't have enough for that.
This work never ends.
But that is one of the main gold sinks in the game, is upgrading your inventory so you don't have to keep cleaning it out over and over again. As a matter of fact, I'm going to look at this and see. I'm actually going to have to sell off a lot of this stuff. Restaurant over here.
They say the fastest way to your lovers.
Alright, that's that. I don't think we need this Red Rook disguise. Alright, I'm gonna hang on to the rest of that stuff. Next step is to go to the Battle Master, who will tell us about Battlegrounds. And then once we finish doing a Battleground or two, we'll do a random dungeon. There's actually a few quests down here.
Appointments? Bah! I would expect the name Tel Fyr to carry more weight with these priests. It's beyond belief that the temple keeps me waiting. Don't they realize that it's a courtesy that I'm here?
You're someone of importance?
My twin and I are apprentices to the great Tel Fyr. I'm here on his behalf to report to the priests about an incident which occurred near the growth site of his new tower, Tel Fyr.
What happened at Tel Fyr?
A rift opened when we were shaping the workshop below the tower. Master Fyr believes there is a connection to the living gods. He's sure to explore the rift once his expedition is assembled. My sister could tell you more if that interests you.
It does.
You may take this boat to Tel Fyr. Dania will be there assisting our master. She always was the lucky one. I must stay and wait for my audience with the priests.
Can you tell me more about this rift?
I didn't see much myself. I was evacuated well before the threat could reach me. Many weren't so lucky. I regret I'll be reporting that most of the Telvanni working on the tower died.
Aren't you worried about your sister?
Not while she's with Master Fyr. He would never let anything happen to her. He's very protective of us. I can't speak for the rest of you.
What killed the Telvanni?
There was some confusion on that point. The things coming out of the rift appeared to be constructs, but like nothing anyone had seen. Master Fyr's theory, which is assuredly correct, was that the rift converged with Clockwork City.
That doesn't sound promising for the expedition.
Master Fyr said about a dozen seasoned adventurers would do. Maybe less if they had extensive experience with planar travel, but he thought that unlikely.
Okay, so that quest chain actually leads you to the trial. Which is right here. Halls of Fabrication. Maybe we can do the few quests leading up to it later on. But I don't know 11 people that would go with me into the trial, so... And I'm sure it's not scaled, so I would get one-shotted by mobs anyway at this level. Calling all adventurers, sellswords, and spellslingers, heroes and ne'er-do-wells. Do you long for a greater challenge? Try your might at the Battlegrounds, where games of glory and gore await you. We seek the greatest champions of the land for our contests of strategy and skill. Speak to Battlemaster Riven for more information.
Welcome! You stand amidst the Circle of Champions, a guild formed to test the greatest fighters of the realm in games of skill. Do you have what it takes?
Tell me about the Battleground games.
Of course. Now, we may have many games available. Which challenge would you like to know about?
Tell me about Team Deathmatch.
Team Deathmatch has always been popular. All that ceaseless bloodshed really gets the heart pumping. Just go into the field and attack as many players as possible. The more hits you get in, the more points your team scores.
Okay, tell me about Domination.
Anyone can claim a capture point, but it's a true test of skill to master domination. Seize and protect as many capture points as you can. The team with the most territory in the end wins. In this game, you must dominate your rivals or be dominated.
Tell me about some other games.
Ever the curious one, eh? Good. Knowledge can be key to a decisive victory. What other challenge would you care for me to explain?
Tell me about Capture the Relic.
Capture the Relic is one of our simpler games. You must seize your enemy's relic and return it to your base, all while protecting your own relic as well. Teamwork is the key to victory in this game, as you'll need a strong defense and offense.
Okay, tell me about Chaos Ball.
Chaos Ball sounds simple. You grab the ball and hold on to it for as long as you can. The longer you last, the more points you earn. It gets a bit more complicated when you're also running for your life, dodging swords and spells from the other team.
Tell me about Crazy King.
Ah, one of my personal favorites. Unlike our other games where you must stand fast, Crazy King gets the blood really flowing. In this game, the capture point keeps moving. Keep your feet quick and your shields up. Difficult to win when you're dead.
So you can see if you've played other MMOs, these are very similar. Domination, Capture the Flag. Deathmatch is a little different. I've never played another game that has death matches, but every time you kill a player in a deathmatch, you get points. And they just respawn and they come back, but when you kill them again, you get more points. The first one to get 500 points wins. And then Crazy King is just like Domination, except that the capture points move randomly. And then Chaos Ball is basically your team grabs the ball and just tries to keep a hold of it as long as possible. And the longer you hold on to the ball, the more points you get.
Welcome. You stand amidst the circle.
So I'm going to say I'm interested.
Well then, let's see what you're made of. Participate in one of our games at any of our battlegrounds. Win or lose, doesn't matter. Just get your feet wet. I can offer you a greater challenge after you've learned the ropes.
Okay, and I think I'm going to use a bow for this. That's funny. Is it going to show... No, it's not going to disguise my bow. It's going to show what it actually looks like. Alright, so all you do to get into a battleground is you just hit P, which brings up the group menu, click on Battlegrounds, and every day you get this experience point bonus. For right now it's 13,662. It scales based on your level. And you have to finish first or second in the battleground in order to get that bonus. Then you have to wait, I believe it's 20 hours before you get another bonus. So it's a good way to be more efficient at gaining experience points. If you do a battleground every day and finish first or second, you just get kind of this extra boost of experience. A lot of people say that you can end up finishing last over and over again, and then it's not efficient, which I guess is true. So you have to decide whether you like Battlegrounds enough to try to get this one in every day. But I found it to be really fun to do Battlegrounds. I don't normally do a lot of PvP in most MMOs, but in this one, it's so much more fun than most of the games that I've played. And a lot of the reason for that is just because you get rewarded so well. There's actually a point to it. In the meantime, you know, I guess while we're waiting for this Battlegrounds queue, we can go ahead and check out the intro quest line that leads to the trial, since we're already here anyway. See, it's giving me a warning. You've discovered a trial. Don't go in there alone. And here I am going in there alone. Alright, I'm going to go ahead. The Battleground's ready, so I'm going to go ahead and go in. Alright, I need to make sure I got the right skills slotted for a bow. Okay, looks good. Now this is an under 50 battleground, so everybody's level is scaled to 50. So it doesn't matter what level you are, you can still have a chance at beating people, even if they're much higher than you. And this is Crazy King. So just like Domination, we've got to capture points. And whenever we're holding on to them, you gain points.
We've captured the point!
Oh, I'm in trouble. Out of stamina. And magicka. Yeah. Obviously, with any PvP, you can expect to die a lot. So there's two guys fighting over that flag. many of them. Yeah. You can always look at the score in the upper right corner of the screen. Like right now, we're winning.
Mara, curse them! They've taken the point!
Gotta watch out for werewolves. They do a lot of damage. I don't know why my healing spell isn't working. Alright, we just broke 100 points. You have to get 500 to win. We're still way ahead of the other two teams. Alright, looks like that flag. Got 2 allies near that flag. Yeah, here we go.
Gloria, Moloch, we've taken the point! Moloch, curse them! They've taken the point!
Alright. Let's see about this purple flag over here. And I'm going, well, kind of taking the long way around. And here, stumbled right on a flag as it moved. Uh-oh. 2 against 1. See if I can get this other one down here. Here we go. Here they come again.
They've captured the point! They took the point!
Ooh, not getting into that without help.
Grabs if you capture point!
Come on, let me heal you.
Choose a new point!
I'm just completely out of stamina.
Damn them! They've captured the point!
By Istramo, choose a new point!
Well, 3v2 now. We might be able to take this.
Yes, the point is ours!
This doesn't look good. We can just hold them off and get 200 more points, we'll win it. Don't want to fight over that one. Let's see about maybe this one over here. Yeah. These werewolves do so much damage.
Point. Yes, the point is ours. To the new capture point. Nothing can save them now!
Alright, we just need 92 more points.
Mauler, curse them! They've taken the point! Glory, Mauler, we've taken the point! Iskramon, damn them! They've captured the point! Iskramon, damn them! They've captured the point! They took the point! We've taken the point!
Alright, where are we going, guys?
They took the point! new point.
Keep running out of stamina. Almost there. $28 more points.
They took the point! Moloch, curse them, they've taken the point! They took the point! Yes, the point is ours! Yes, the point is ours! On to the new point!
All right, 4 more points and we'll win.
Moloch, curse them, they've taken the point!
That's it. All right, I'm going to get an attribute point, a skill point, and Crown Tri-Restoration Potion. It says Volley can now be morphed. Now the question is, do I want to morph Volley, or do I want to morph something else? I need to look at the other skills that I have. I might want to use dual wield skills. Okay, so I could more flurry, but I'm not really interested in that. Alright, I think what I really need is Feral Guardian. Okay. Yeah, this is an ultimate ability. Rouse a grizzly to fight by your side. The grizzly swipes at an enemy, dealing 1,071 magic damage, and sometimes swipes all enemies in front of it, dealing 4,287 magic damage and stunning them for 2 seconds. Once summoned, you can activate Guardian's Wrath for 75 ultimate, causing the grizzly to maul an enemy for 48 magic damage. Deals 100% more damage to enemies below 25% health. Alright, so I definitely want to get that. Now this is an ultimate ability. It goes in a special slot right here. You trigger it by hitting R, but it uses a resource called Ultimate. You get Ultimate when you kill enemies, so you don't use Stamina or Magicka. You just have to kill enough enemies to fill up your Ultimate bar, and this will flash, and then you can use it. Ultimate abilities do a lot more damage than normal abilities. Alright, so the next one I want to get is Savage Beast, which I can't get yet because I don't have a rank 14. Okay. So what about Accelerated Growth? I can get that. That will heal yourself or an ally under 40% health with a green balance ability. When you do this, you gain Major Mending, increasing your healing done by 25% for 1.5 seconds. And then I want to get Windwalker. Increases your stamina recovery by 2% for each piece of medium armor equipped. Current bonus 8%. Reduces the stamina cost of your abilities by 1% for each piece of medium armor equipped. So that will help me with my stamina recovery. And then I believe I've already got Rending Slashes. No. I need to gain experience for Twin Slashes so I can get Rending Slashes. I think in the meantime, I'm going to increase dexterity. Probably the next skill points I get, I will morph twin slashes to rending slashes, and then I'll morph volley to something else. In the meantime, I'm going to go ahead and finish this. Oh, and we leveled again. We leveled twice. Alright, so that gave me one more skill point. I'm going to use it to morph. Can't morph twin slashes yet, so I'll go ahead and morph volley. This increases the radius and damage done, Arrow Barrage does. And then Endless Hail increases the duration. Let me think for a second about which one of these I want to do. Okay, I want to do Endless Hail. This one right here. Increases the duration. Oh, and it looks like I finished the Battleground quest.
You I don't recognize. If you come to see Master Fyr, he's preoccupied. Indefinitely.
I met your sister in Vivek City. She said I should speak to you about an expedition.
Oh, of course, Danilo told you about that. Did she mention it's suicide? I'm sure she didn't. I don't doubt Master Fyr will be fine passing through the rift, but anyone else? I'm not staking my life on it.
So you're not organizing the expedition?
No. I told Master Fyr I wouldn't go. He just walked away. I think he fired me? I'm just glad he didn't ask my sister. If you have your heart set on an untimely death, Master Fyr's still intent on going. I don't think Master Fyr really means to end my service to him. Surely he's just preoccupied.
What happened here?
The Telvanni were expanding the workshop into the caverns beyond this chamber, where the rift came into being. It seemed a trick of the light at first, like a carnival mirror. Then it began to tear, wider and wider until things spilled out.
Things?
There were creatures, familiar beasts, but they weren't simple flesh any longer. They were fashioned, joined with machines. Beautiful and terrible at the same time. I don't know if they live, but they hunger.
If you're fired, what are you still doing here?
Trying to make myself useful by tallying casualties and damages for Master Fyr. I know he's unhappy that I won't accompany him into the rift, but maybe this will help make up for it.
Tell me about your master.
Wait, are you saying you don't know who Devaith Fyr is?
Is it that surprising?
Yes. He's the most famed and respected mage in Vardenfell, maybe the world. There isn't a subject of magic he can't discuss in totality. I really hope he'll forgive me for abandoning his expedition.
Now, you can also
Master Fyr...
say, no, of course I know who he is, but I don't work for him.
Master Fyr is very generous. He's let my sister and I stay here with him for nothing at all, and he spends a great deal of time with us. There's so much going on behind his eyes. You risk getting lost when you meet them. But I digress.
She sounds like she's in love with him.
Come to consult the great Devaith Fyr. Well, I'm The Tel Fyr decided to honor me with membership in their great house. This tower was their idea of a gift. Their choice of location was portentous, let's say. For them, my own auspices are far brighter.
What makes you say that?
Upsets in planar demarcation.
Did it
The
again.
Tel Fyr decided I'm a traveler. At my doorstep, a new path. The natural conclusion should be obvious. I intend to explore beyond the rift that has emerged in my basement, or rather the caverns beyond. However, none of this lot are willing or able to join me.
What exactly do you need accomplished?
Upsets in planar demarcation are remarkably complex. Study must be free from distraction, an impossibility while constructs continuously spill from the rift. We must find their source and shut it down.
Understood. Where do we begin?
Clear a path through the meddlesome machines in the cavern beyond this antechamber. I will join you at the rift once I've completed my usual transliminal preparations.
What kind of constructs are we dealing with?
Some are Duameri, tinkered with in ways beyond even my experience. Intriguing, but not nearly so interesting as the Fabricants. Their marriage of the organic and inorganic defies all contemporary wisdom. But are they as they seem?
What is a fabricant?
What, indeed? I'd only heard descriptions of the creatures in my talks with Barrelzar, Sotha Seal's former apprentice. Even he doesn't seem to have a full grasp of their design. They are life driven by clockwork, if all is to be believed.
Do you know where this rift leads?
Given the eruption of fabricants into the caverns, my theory is it somehow intersects with Clockwork City. Anything beyond that is pure speculation.
Clockwork City?
The domain of Sotha Seal, a world of his own design. Privilege of being a god. Whether it exists in Nirn is the subject of much conjecture. Perhaps we'll finally lay that debate to rest.
I don't think we've been properly introduced.
I'd assumed you knew whose home it was you were standing in. Tel Fyr. Does that name's significance escape you as well?
Yes, sorry.
For your sake, I hope you're more prepared for what's to come. As for me, you could say I'm a practitioner of magic, if you were partial to understatement. I am the premier authority on extraplanar travel. My writings are taught the world over.
You mentioned constructs. What kind?
Some are
Oh, he's
Duameri.
just saying the same thing. Okay. So that's basically it. And now we've got a daily quest that tells us to shut down the halls of fabrication, which we absolutely cannot do by ourselves. So, well, let me see what this person
What a
says.
discovery! Those animunculi were resonating in a stable anharmonic oscillation. It's unprecedented, and it just fell in our laps. What rare fortune.
A lot of people died as a result.
By the three, progress always comes at a cost. Telvanni understand that. They'd tell you they'd be honored to be associated with such a breakthrough if they could.
Somehow I doubt it. Oh, and her assistant won't talk to me. Okay. So, I'm not going in there, obviously, so I'm just going to go back and turn in the Battleground quest. And then I'm going to... I want to say stop the video, but I'm actually going to just edit this video into 2 videos, because I'm having fun playing, so I'm just going to record the next episode of this series immediately after this one. By the way, once you've got a home, you can just go into collections here, click on housing, click on travel to house, and you'll just teleport straight to your house. There's no cost. Alright, I'm back to the Battle Master, and I'm going to turn in the quest.
The rush of battle, the glory of contest. There's no greater thrill. That's why we do what we do.
I participated in a Battleground game.
That's what I like to hear. The more you play, the more rewards. It's as simple as that. Occasionally, I'll give you specific goals with greater rewards if you can accomplish them. Come and see me anytime you wish for such a challenge.
Alright, now these right here are alliance points. You can use these in Cyrodiil to get gear. You can buy what are essentially loot boxes that have a random piece of gear. When you get to CP 160, Champion Points 160, this is the easiest way to get a starter set of gear. Just go to Cyrodiil, spend your alliance points, you'll end up with them piled up from doing Battlegrounds every day.
Excellent work. Now that you have an idea of what we do here, I can offer you more specific challenges. The Circle of Champions is always looking to sponsor players who keep competition fierce. Complete a challenge in return for your reward.
I'm looking for a challenge.
For this challenge, I want you to focus on your personal contribution to your team by earning medals. Working together is key to any triumph, but each player must pull their weight. Return to me when you've shown your worth.
I'll return when I've shown my contribution to my team.
Time for battle. Take no prisoners.
I got a message here. And I got all this gear from doing that one Battleground. Let's see what we got. Restoration staff, don't want that. Battalion Defender Girdle. That is heavy, and I want medium. But it's actually better than what I've got. So I might consider switching out something else. Here's an axe. It's a one-handed axe. Nice. Yeah, looks like it's better than Vea's Axe of the Defiler. What about Vanguard's Challenge Ring? That gives me health recovery. That actually is probably better than these other rings. So I'm going to wear that. This I've got too many of on other characters. But those transmutation crystals allow you to change traits on an item. But you have to have Clockwork City DLC, I believe, or some DLC that I don't have in order to use it. Here's the axe. Which one do we want to replace? We want to replace Vea's axe. Oh, you know what? This gives me Magicka. Now, I'm not even going to bother with that because Vea's axe does poison damage. Well, this does 837 magic damage, though. It's still more damage. Okay, I'll do it then. And then I think I'm going to use the other axe in the other hand. Unless the Prophet Dagger is better. Which it's not. Except it is a training weapon. Does increase experience gain from kills by 3%. Still, I'm not going to use it. Still can't use that. What about this? I would like to use this. But it's heavy armor. So it really would be better if I could replace the current heavy armor piece, these gauntlets, with something else. I think for now I'm just going to make do with 2 pieces of heavy armor. And when I get some medium gauntlets, then I will use those. Yeah. Alright, that's it for this video. Tune in next time. See you later.